Okay guys, just a quick analysis for this GPU. Uh, this is a Ino 3D GTX 1050 Ti. So the issue of this card is the fan is not working, or when you put it on a computer, the computer powers on, but the GPU fan is not spinning, or just like that, dead fan. So upon checking up, I open it and try to replace the fans first, but still nothing. So in that case, the problem is not in the fan itself. So the problem is in here. So in this fan circuit inside, so inside there was a shorted capacitor. Okay, so I removed the shorted capacitor and replace it, and then still the fan doesn't work. Okay, I removed the shorted, and short is gone, but the fan is still not working. So what is the problem? So I found the solution, and what I did is to originally the fan is in here. Okay, originally the fan connector is in here. Okay, let me zoom it up. Okay, as you can see in here, the fan is in here now, but originally the fan connector is in here. Okay, in this PCB holes. What I did is I removed the pins and put it on this circuit, on this one 2 3 4. I put it on the positive side, which is 12 volts, and the negative side. Okay, so and then I tried to power it on, and 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 the card fans started to spin. So okay, the fan started to spin, but unfortunately, upon testing it, the GPU worked. Okay, the GPU worked, but unfortunately, after how many tests, I think just one day after, the GPU started to be faulty again. The GPU worked, the fan spins, but after just one day, this GPU died. Okay, so how did that happen? Okay, I will explain. So whenever you have a GPU like this Ino 3D GTX 1050 Ti, and suddenly the fan died, but the computer powers on, it is critical, because why I said it is critical, because remember, the fan connector is in there, which is only the 12 volts and the fan controller. Okay, remember I said this fan connector is originally here, which is the 12 volts pin and the PWM controller of the fan, not the 12 volts and not the negative. Okay, that's a different circuit. Okay, so 12 volts and fan PWM fan controller, which is the PWM controller is directly connected inside the GPU chip. So okay, that's why I said whenever you receive or uh, have a GPU, the fan suddenly died. It depends if the circuit is in the fan connector or PWM and the 12 volts power supply. Okay, because it is straightly directly to the GPU chip. And another thing, when I measured the 1.8 volts in this card, it has a very low reading, which is a something 8 ohms, which is not normal. That is a shorted 1.8 volts. So okay, remember guys, for your beginners, if you measured 1.8 volts rail and you measured something like 10 ohms, 8 ohms or below, 100 ohms below, that is a uh, shorted one, shorted rail, which is connected directly to the GPU. You'll be lucky if that shorted is only the capacitor on that 1.8 circuit, but uh, but mostly the GPU chip itself is already dead. Okay, so the only the only solution for this is to remove the GPU chip, okay, the GPU chip inside, and replace it with a new one, or get a donor board, reball it and replace it inside. So that's it for now. It's just a quick analysis, so we can help newbie or the new technicians for repairing GPU. Okay.